got Georgia Black Mobile runs too back there.
This is correct. Javi told me.
Beautiful.
I'm gonna say has motor and trans, has no key unless you stop me. I don't think we're missing a motor on any of them.
Yes, you got burn one, so yeah.
Nah, yeah, I already know about the burn one.
Let's put that hood down over there. We got to start with all the hoods down. Please, thank you.
Just a reminder, ladies and gentlemen, do not open the doors, the trunks, or the hoods. Don't take anything from the cars. If we catch you taking anything from the cars or suspect that you're taking anything from the cars, we're going to ask you to leave the sale forever.
Sir, why are you looking confused?
All right, we're going to get started in about 5 minutes. I'm going to start reading off the rules here. Let me actually, what? Give me about 2 more minutes here. Actually, no, I think we're recording. We're live on YouTube. Okay. Welcome to today's auction. Today's date is May the 9th, 2025. You're at Viertel's Northeast Central. It is 10:11 a.m., 10:10 a.m. We're going to get started. This sale is cash only. Once you have selected the winning bidder, you must come up and immediately pay either a $200 cash non-refundable deposit if the vehicle is under $1,000, a $500 deposit if the vehicle is over $1,000. What's up? I do. I don't think I have your list.
Here's mine. Here's mine. This one says Felix. This one says you do. No, Richard. Right. Richard. Oh. Senor Champ. There you go. Wait, you know what? Don't be saying that on camera, bro. I am the champ. No, well, the reigning champ. It's about to get rained on. What's that? You gonna take a shit? Yeah.
Ay, ay, ay. Again, this sale is cash only. Once you're selected to win, you got to come up and pay a deposit, $200 on anything under $1,000, $500 on anything over $1,000. We're live on YouTube through Altura. Are you okay? The auction hasn't started yet. We got 10:15. I'm just going over the rules. We're getting ready to get started.
Okay, so this is the deal. This is. You want me to read these off, or do you want? Right here. Beef. Oh, beef prices.
All sales are final. There are no warranties or guarantees implied or stated. This auction is both audio and video recorded, so please act accordingly. Do not open the doors or trunks of the hoods. Don't take anything from the vehicles. If you're caught or suspected of removing items from vehicles, You will be asked to leave the auction and never return. There is no intimidating or threatening anyone, including auction customers, security, or staff. Members, if you engage in such behavior, you will be banned from participating in the auction. There are approximately 32 vehicles today. We're going to be moving very quickly. It's going to be the one with the cone on it. Do not wait until the last moment in order to bid. It is a high auction. There is both in-person and online bidding. There is a timer to my left. I will do my best in order to sync up with the timer to make sure if you say sold. If I say sold, I say sold. When I say sold, that means it's sold. There is no parking in front or out in front on the apron here. Do not leave your vehicles. There is no work to be done on these vehicles outside. Be very cautious. There's no parking out there because there is issues at night with vehicles being stolen and being tampered with. Make sure that you have your vehicle secured. Take it home. Get a tow truck. We can help you with that if you need it. Speak with somebody up front or talk to one of the gentlemen that are out in front. Viertel Central and Northeast, its employees, affiliates, and subcontractors have the right to remove you and anyone associated with you from the auction at any time for any reason. You are on private property and are here at the discretion of Viertel's Northeast and Central. You be nice. I'm going to be nice. This is going to be nice and quick. Let's try to get out of here before it gets hot.
What is his opener? 325? 375?
Ay, ay, ay. All right, so you're going to get that started? Or is he going to try to finish off that taco? No, he's drinking. There is no drinking of alcoholic beverages at the auction. What's that? No vodka as well. He says screwdriver, not the drink. What? All right, here we go. Vehicle number one is going to be a 2004 Mini Cooper. It is black in color. It's the one with the cone on it. This one has a title. I think they're going to try to start it. They'd love to try to start it. We have some technical difficulties. They're looking for the key. Just a reminder, some of these vehicles have the universal key. That's going to be the screwdriver. Some of the other vehicles have an actual key. I think this one has an actual key. Again, vehicle number one is going to be a 2004 Mini Cooper. It is black in color. It's the one with the code. This vehicle is sold on a title. So that means that the license plates are going to come with you. Anything sold on a title or a pink slip, the license plates can come with you. Anything sold on lien sale paperwork, those license plates have to be destroyed by the city, or excuse me, by the seller of the vehicle per California Civil Code section. Here we go. Vehicle number one is going to be a 2004 Mini Cooper. It is black and color. It's the one with the cone. It runs and drives, runs and moves. I've got an opening bid of 400 looking for 425. I got 425 there, 425 looking for 450. 425 looking for 4. There 450 there, 475. Here 475 there, 475 looking for 5. 475 looking for 5. 475 there, 500. 475 looking for 5. 475 going to go once. 475 going twice. There's 500 there. There 525 there. 525 there. 550 there. 550 looking for 575. Here 575 there. 575 yellow. Here's 600 there. 600 looking for 6. There's 625 there. There's 650 there. 650 looking for 675. Here's 675 there. 700 there. 700 there. 725 there. 725 looking for 750. 750 there. 750 looking for 775. 750 along the fence looking for 770. There's 775. There's 800 there. 800 looking for. There's 825 along the fence. 825 looking for 850. 825. There's 875 here. 875 looking for 9. 875 looking for 9. 870. There's 900 there. 900 looking for 925. I've got 9. There's 925 there. 925 looking for 950. 925 online looking for 950. 925 gonna go once. 9. There's 950 there. 950 975. 950 looking for 975 there. 975 looking. There's 1,000 there. 1,000 looking for 1,025. $1,000 looking for 1,025. Here's 1,025. There's 1,050. 1,050 for 1,075. 1,000. There's 1,000. There's 1,075. There's 1,100 there. 1,100 looking for 1,125. 1100 looking for, here's 1125 here, 1125 looking for 1150. I got 1125 online looking for 1150. 1125 online, there's 1150 here, 1150 looking for 1175. 1150 looking for 1175. 1175 online, 1175 online looking for 12. Here's 1200 here, 12 looking for 1225. 1200, here's 1225 online looking for 1250. Here's 1250 here, 12 looking for 1275. 1250 looking there, 1275 here, 1275 looking for 13. 1275 online, here's 1300 there, 13 looking for 1325. 1300 looking for 1320. There's 1325. 1325 online looking for 1350. There's 1350. 13 looking for 1375. 1350 looking for 1375. 1350. There's 1375 online. 1375 online. There's 1400 there. 1400 for 1425. There's 1425 here. 1425 online looking for 1450. 1425. There's 1450 there. 1450 for 1475. 14. There's 1475 there. 1475 for 15. 1475 there. 1500 there. 1500 look for 1525. 1500. 1525 online, 1525 online looking for 1550. 1525 online looking for 50. 1550 there, 1550 for 1575. 1575 there, 1575 online looking for 16. Here's 1600 there, 1600 for 1625. Here's 1625 online, 1625 online looking for 16. There's 1650. 1650 looking for 1675. 1675 there, 1675 looking for 17. 1675 looking for 7. There's 1700 there, 17 looking for 1725. Here's 1725 there, 1725 looking for 1750. 1725 online looking for 7. There's 1750, 1750 looking for 1775. 1750 looking for 1775. There's 1775, 1775 looking for 18. 1775 looking for 18. 1775 online gotta go once. 1775 online going twice. You want 18? No. Sure, you're good, right? Okay. 1775 online going once, twice. Sold 1775 online. Vehicle number two. Vehicle number two is going to be a 1996 Chrysler Concorde. It is red in color. It's the one with the phone on it. This vehicle has a motor and trans and no key. I've got a $300 opening bid looking for 325. 300 looking for 325. I've got 300 looking for 3. Here's 325 there, 325 looking for 350. 325 looking for 350. 325 gonna go once. 325 going twice. A last chance. Sold 325 to bidder number two. Vehicle number three is going to be a 2000 Mitsubishi Mirage. It is white in color. Ladies and gentlemen, this vehicle has a jumper salvage title associated with it. There is no key, has motor and trans. It is white in color. It's the one with the cone on it. I've got an opening bid of 300 looking for 325. 300 looking for, there's 325 there, 325 looking for 350. 330, he's coming out like a predator. 325 looking for 350. 325 gonna go once. 325 going twice. There's 350 there, 375. 350 in the yellow looking for 375. 350, there's 375 there, 375 looking for 4. 375 looking for 4. 375 gonna go once. 375 going twice. There's 400 there, 400 in the yellow looking for 425. 400 in the yellow looking for 425. $400 going to go once. $400 going twice. Last year, there's 425 there, 425 looking for 450. 425 looking for 450. 425 going to go once. 420 there, 450 there, 450 in the yellow looking for 475. 450 looking for 475. $450 going to go once. $150 going twice. Last chance. Sold $450 to the gentleman in the yellow. Número 4751. Vehicle number 4 is going to be a 1995 Nissan Sentra. It is blue in color. It's the one with the color on it. This vehicle has no key, has motor and trans. I've got an opening bid of $250 looking for 275. I got 275 to 275 looking for 3. I've got 275 looking for 3. 275 gonna go once. 275 going twice. A last chance. Sold 275 to bid number 2. Vehicle number 5 is going to be a 2010 Acura TSX. It's white in color. It's the one with the cone on it. This vehicle has no key, has motor and trans. Again, vehicle number 5 is going to be a 2010 Acura TSX. It is white color. It's the one with the corner that I've got an opening bid of 600, looking for 625. I've got 600 looking for 625. $600 going to go once. $600 going twice. There's 625 there, 625 looking for 650. 625 along the fence looking for 650. 625 along the, there's 650 online. 650 online looking for 675. 650 online looking for 675. $650 online going to go once. 650 there's 675 there's 675 looking for 7. 675 along the fence looking for 7. 675 going to go once. 675 going twice. Last chance. Sold 675 along the fence. 4736. Vehicle number 6 is going to be a 2006 Chevy Equinox. White in color. It's the one with the cone on it. This vehicle has no key, has motor and trans. Vehicle number 6 is going to be a 2006 Chevy Equinox. It is white in color. It's the one with the cone on it. I've got a $400 opening bid looking for 425. 400 looking for 425. There's 425. There's 425 looking for 450. I've got 425 looking for 450. 425 gonna go once. 425 going twice. There's 450 there. 450 looking for 470. 475 there. 475 looking for 5. 475 looking for 5. 475 gonna go once. 475 going twice. Last chance. Sold 475 to bidder number 2. Okay, vehicle number 7 is going to be a 2011 Nissan Versa. It is white in color. It's the one with the white color. It's the one with the cone on it. This vehicle has motor and trans. I've got an opening bid of 600 looking for 625. I've got 600 looking for 625. $600 going to go once. $600 going twice. Last chance. Sold $600 to bidder number 1. Okay, vehicle number 8 is going to be a 1995 Mazda Miata. Ladies and gentlemen, the vehicle sold on a pink slip or title. That means the plates are coming with it. He's looking at the motor. He says it has a key but does not run. Vehicle number 8 is going to be a 1995 Mazda Miata. It is right at color. It's the one with the cone on it. It's perfect for you to be driving around and get pulled over in because it's a red car. Vehicle number 8 is going to be a 1995 Mazda Miata. It is right at color. It's the one with the cone on it. Key, no run, sold on the title. I've got an opening bid of 650 looking for 675. There's 675 online. 675 online looking for 7. There's 700 online. There's 725. 750 online looking for 775. I've got 775 online looking for 8. 775 online looking for 8. There's 800 online. 800 online looking for 825. There's 825 online. 825 online looking for 850. 825 online looking for 850. 825 online. There's 875 online. 875 online looking for 9. There's 900 online. 900 online looking for 925. 900 online looking for 9. There's 950 online. 950 online looking for 975. 950 online looking for 9. There's 975 online. 975 online looking for 1,000. 975 online looking for 1,000. It's a convertible. There's $1,000 online. $1,000 online looking for 1,025. 1,025 online looking for 1,050. 1,025 online looking for 1,050. 1,025 online gonna go once. 1,025 online going twice. Last chance. Sold 1,025 online. Vehicle number 9. Vehicle number 9 is going to be a 2002 Toyota Corolla. It's blue. It doesn't look blue. Vehicle number 9 is going to be a 2002 Toyota Corolla. It is beige in color. It's the one with the color on it. I think it's gonna be. I think it's gonna run and move, but don't trust a random guy on YouTube with a microphone. Do not stand in front of the vehicles. Do not stand behind the vehicles. Be careful. Vehicle number 9 is going to be a 2002 Toyota Corolla. It is beige in color. It's the one with the cone on it. This vehicle also is being sold on a pink slip or title. I've got an opening bid of $350. There's 375 online. 375 online looking for 4. 375 online looking for 4. 375 on. There's 400 there. 400 for 425. 400 looking for 425. Looks like SA wants to drive away. 400 looking for 425. There's 425 in the yellow. 425 in the yellow looking for 450. 425 in the yellow looking for 450. 425 gonna go once. There's 450 there. 450 looking for 475. There's 475 online. 475 online looking for 5. There's 500 there. 500 in the yellow looking for 525. 500 in the yellow looking for 525. $500 gonna go once. $500. There's 525 there. 525 looking for 550 there. 550 for 575. 550 there. 575 online. 575 online looking for 6. 575 online looking here. 600 here. 625. 625 looking for 650. 625 looking for 650. There's 650 there, 650 look for 675. Here's 675 there, 675 look for 7. Here's 700 there, 700 look for 725. 700 looking for 725. $700 gonna go once. There's 725 there, 750 there, 750 look for 775. 750 look for 775. $750 gonna go once. 700 there's 775. 775 there's 800 there. 800 look for 825. 800 looking for 825. $800 in the yellow gonna go once. $800 in the yellow. There's 825 there. 825 look for 850. 825 looking for 850. 825 gonna go once. 825 there's 850 there. 850 in the yellow looking for 875. $850 gonna go once. $850 going twice. Last chance. Sold $850 to the gentleman in the yellow. Número otra vez. One more time, sir. 4751. 4751. Yes, sir. 850 to 4751, sir. 850. 850. Vehicle number 10 is going to be a 2008 Chevy Aveo. It is white in color. It's the one with the cone on it. This vehicle has no key and has motor and trans. Again, vehicle number 10 is going to be a 2008 Chevy Aveo. It is white color. It's the one with the cone on it. I've got an opening bid of 300 looking for 325. 300 looking for 325. $300 going to go once. $300 going twice. Last chance. Sold $300. The bidder number 1. Vehicle number 11 is going to be a 2006 Suzuki Grand Vitara. It is black in color. It's the one with the cone on it. This vehicle has no key, has motor and trans. I've got an opening bid of 500 looking for 525. I've got 500 looking for 525. $500 there's 525 there, 525 looking for 550. 525 looking for 550. 525 gonna go once. 525 going twice. Last chance. Sold 525 to bidder number 2. Vehicle number 12 is going to be a 2012 Honda Accord. It is gray. It's the one with the home headed for it. It is now on top of that vehicle. Vehicle number 12 is going to be 2012 Honda Accord. It is gray in color. This vehicle has no key, has motor and trans. I've got an opening bid of 700 looking for 725. 700 looking for 725. $700 going to go once. $700 going twice. Last chance. Sold $700 to bidder number 1. Number 13 is going to be vehicle number 13 is going to be a 2009 Volvo V6. I think this one has a key, and I think it's going to start. They're going to attempt it. It looks like the doctor is tending to the patient. Do not stand in front of the vehicle or behind the vehicle. Please be very careful. Vehicle number 13 is going to be a 2009 Volvo V70. It is black in color. It's the one with the cone on it. Steve says it runs and moves. I got an opening bid of 600 looking for 625. 600 looking for 625. $600 going to go once. $600 going twice. There's 625 there, 650 there, 650 for 675. I've got 650 looking for 675. $650 going to go once. 650 there's 675 online, 675 online, looking for 7. 675 online, looking for 7. 675 online, gonna go once. There's 700 there, 700 for 725. 700 looking for 725. 700 looking for 725. $700 gonna go once. $700 going twice. Sir, I got 7. There's 725 in the back. 725 along the fence in the back. 725 looking for 750. 725 gonna go once. 720. There's 750 there. 750 looking for 775. 750 looking for 775. $750 pink gonna go once. $750 going twice. There's 775 in the back. 775 looking for 775 looking for 8. 775 along the back, gonna go once. 775 along the back going. There's 800 there. 800 looking for 825. 800 looking for 825. $800 gonna go once. $800 going twice. There's 825 there. 825 along the fence, gonna looking for 850. 825 along the fence, looking for 850. There's 850 there. 850 looking for 875. 850 looking for 875. $850 gonna go once. $850 going twice. There's 875 there. 875 looking for 9. 875 looking for 9. 875 gonna go once. 875 along. There's 900 there. 900 looking 925. A 900 looking for 925. A $900 gonna go once. A $900 going twice. There's 925 there. 925 looking 950. 925 looking for 950. 925 along. There's 950 there. 950 975. 950 looking for 975. $950 gonna go once. $950 going twice. There's 975 there. 975. You okay over there? 975 looking for 1,000. 975. He's shooting with. There's $1,000 there. $1,000 looking for 1,025. $1,000 looking for 1,025. $1,000 gonna go once. $1,000 going twice. There's 1,025. 1,025 looking for 1,050. 1,025 looking for 1,050. 1,025 along the fence gonna go once. 1,020. There's 1,050 there. 1,050. 1,075. 1,050 looking for 1,075. 1,050 gonna go once. 1,050 going twice. Here's 1,075. 1,075 looking for 1,100. 1,075 along the fence looking for 1,100. 1,075 along the fence gonna go once. 1,075 along the fence going twice. Last chance. There's 1,100 there. 1,100 looking for 1,125. 1,100 looking for 1,125. $1,100 gonna go once. $1,100 going twice. There's 1,125 there. 1,125 looking for 1,150. 1,125 looking for 1,150. 1,125 gonna go once. 1,125. There's 1,150 there. 1,150 looking for 1,175. 1,150 looking for 1,175. 1,150 gonna go once. 1,150 going twice. There's 1,175 there. 1,175 looking for 12. 1,175 looking for 12. 1,175 gonna go once. 1,170 there's 1,200 there. 1,200 for 1,225. 1,200 looking for 1,225. $1,200 gonna go once. $1,200 going twice. There's 1,225 there. 1,225 looking for 1,250. 1,225 looking for 1,250. 1,225 gonna go once. 1,225 going twice. Last chance. That's 1,250, sir. 1,250 for 1,275. 1,250 looking for 1,275. $1,250 gonna go once. $1,250 going twice. Last chance. There's 1,275 there. 1,275 looking for 13. 1,275 looking for 13. 1,275 gonna go once. 1,275 going twice. Last chance. There's 1,300 there. 1,300 for 1,325. 1,300 looking for 1,325. $1,300 gonna go once. $1,300 going twice. There's 1,325 there. 1,325 looking for 1,350. 1,325 looking for 1,350. 1,325 gonna go once. 1,325 going twice. Last chance. There's 1,350 there. 1,375. 1,350 looking for 1,375. 1,350 gonna go once. 1,350 going twice. There's 1,375 there. 1,375 looking for 14. 1,375 looking for 14. 1,375 gonna go once. 1,375 going twice. Last chance. Sold. 1,375. 1,375 along the fence. 25. 25. Okay, vehicle number 14 is going to be a 2010 Honda Accord. It is gray in color. It's the one with the phone on it. I think it's got some TC damage that is not going to buff out. This vehicle has no key, has motor and trans. Vehicle number 14 is going to be a 2010 Honda Accord. It is gray in color. It's the one with the cone on it. I've got a $700 opening bid looking for $725. $700 looking for $725. You know that it's got, you know that it's crashed, correct? $725 here, $725 looking for $750, $750 there, $750 looking for $775. There's $775 looking for $8. There's $800 there. There's $825 along the fence. $825 looking for $850. $825 looking for $850. There's $850 there. There's $875 there. $875 looking for $9. 875 looking for 9. There's 900 there. There's 925 there. 925 looking for 950. 925 looking for 950. There's 950. There's 975. 975 looking for 1,000. 975 looking for 1,000. 970. There's 1,000. 1,025. 1,025 looking for 1,050. 1,025 looking for 1,050. 1,025. There's 1,050. 1,075. 1,075 looking for 1,100. 1,075 gonna go once. 1,075 going twice. There's 1,100 there. 1,100 looking 1,125. 1,100 looking for 1,125. 11. There's 1,125 there. 1,125 looking for 1,150. 1,125 looking for 1,150. 1,125 gonna go once. 1,125 going twice. Last chance. Sold 1,125 along the fence. Número 4730M. Okay. 1125 to 4730. Thank you very much. Vehicle number 15 is going to be a 1997 Chevy C1500. It is white in color. It's the one with the cone on it. This vehicle has no key, has motor and trans. Hey, I need the bank. Let's do it. Vehicle number 15 is going to be a 1997 Chevy 1500. Again, vehicle number 15 is going to be a 1997 Chevy C1500. It is white in color. It's the one with the cone on it. I've got an opening bid of 525, looking for 550. 525, looking for 550. There's 550 there, 550 looking for 575. 550 looking for 575. $550 going to go once. $550 going twice. Last chance. Sold $550 to bidder number 2. Vehicle number 16 is going to be a 2007 Mazda 5. It is blue in color. This vehicle sold on a title or a pink slip. That means the plates are coming with it. I'm hearing key no run. Key no run. Vehicle number 16 is going to be a 2007 Mazda 5. It is blue in color. It's the one with the cone on it. It's got a title. Key no run. I've got an opening bid of 725, looking for 750. 725, looking for 750. 725 gonna go once. There's 750 online. 750 online looking for 775. 750 online looking for 775. $750 gonna go once. $750 going twice. Last chance. Sold $750 online. Vehicle number 17 is going to be a 2003 Nissan Altima. It is gray in color. It's the one with the cone on it. Ladies and gentlemen, this vehicle comes as a title or pink slip vehicle. That means the plates come with it. Vehicle number 17 is going to be a 2003 Nissan Altima. It is gray in color. It's the one with the cone on it. No key, has motor and trans. I've got an opening bid of 400, looking for 425. 425, looking for 450. I got 425 over here, sir. 425 looking for 450. 425 going to go once. 425, sir, you're not the bidder. 425 going twice. Last chance. He's not paying attention. Sir, at the vehicle. All right. Sold 425 to bidder number 2. Vehicle number 18 is going to be a 2011 Toyota Camry. It is used to be a hot deal, but it is cooled off. They were headed for a hot date, but didn't make it. Vehicle number 18 is going to be a 2011 Toyota Camry. It is gray color. It's the one with the cone on it, sir. What do you got? 100? You're hurting me. It's cutting me deep. I got $100 looking for 125. $100 looking for 125. $100 gonna go once. $100 going twice. A last chance. Sold $100 to bidder number 2. Vehicle number 19 is going to be a 2017 Mini Cooper. It is white. Ladies and gentlemen, there's a 175 key charge on this vehicle. Be advised, we typically don't say key charge, but this one was a pretty heavy key charge. Vehicle number 19 is going to be a 2017 Mini Cooper. It is white in color. It's the one with the cone on it. They're going to try to start it. There was a key made for it. That key is 175. He is honking for you to get out of the way. Do not stand in back or in front of the vehicle as it's moving. This vehicle runs and moves. Runs and moves. Again, there is a $175 key charge in addition to the sale price of the vehicle. Please take that into consideration while you are bidding. Vehicle number 19 is going to be a 2017 Mini Cooper. It is white color. It's the one with the cone on it. I've got an opening bid of $775, looking for 8.7. There's 800 there. 800 looking for 825. 825 online. 850 there. 850, 875. 875. There's 900, 925, 950, 975. There's 1,000, 1,025, 1,050, 1,075. 1,075 looking for 1,100. 1,100, 1,125, 1,125, 1,150, 1,175. There's 1,200 there. 1,225, 1,250, 1,275. There's 1,300, 1,325, 1,350, 1,375. There's 1,400, 1,425, 1,450, 1,475, 1,475 looking for bid there. 1,500, 1,520, 16, 1,625, 1,650, 1,700, 1,725. 1850, looking for 1875. There's 1975. There's 2000 online. There's 2050. There's 21, 2150. There's 22 online. 2250 there. 2250 looking for 23. There's 23, 24, 20, 24, 2450, 25, 25, 26. 26 online. Look, there's 2650, sir. 2650 looking for 27. There's 27 there. 27 looking for 2750. 27 looking for 2750. There's 2750 there. 2750. There's 28. 28 looking for 2850. 2800 looking for 2850. $2,800. There's 2850, sir. 2850 there. 29. 29 looking for 2950. 2950 online. 2950 online looking for 3000. There's 3000 there. 3000 looking for 3050. There's 3050 online. There's 31, 31 looking for 3150. 31 looking, there's 3150 there. There's 32 there. 32 looking for 3250. There's 3250 online. 3250 online looking for 33. There's 33 there. 33 looking for 3350. 3350 online. 3350 online looking for 34. 3350 online looking for 34. 3350 gonna go once. 3350 going twice. There's 34 there. 34 looking for 3450. 3400 looking for 3450. $3,400 gonna go once. $3,400 going twice. 3450 online. 3450 online looking for 35. 3450. There's for 35 there. 35 looking for 3550. 3500 looking for 30. There's 3550 online. 3550 online looking for 36. 3550 online looking for 36. 3550 online gonna go once. There's 36 there. 36 looking for 3650. 3600 looking for 3650. $3,600 gonna go once. $3,600 going twice. Last there's 3650 there. 3650 looking for 37. 3650 online looking for 30. There's 30. There's 4,000. There's 4,000. Long lead time. You know how to skip that? Pause. Yeah, and then hit the one next to it. Boom, and then skip, and then basically play. Yeah. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, that one went to over $4,000. We're gonna have to relean that. 6 months, depending on the Department of Motor Vehicles. So let's just call it a year. Vehicle number 20 is going to be a 2007 Toyota Yaris. It is white color. It's the one with the cone on it. This vehicle has no key, has motor and trans. It's the one with the cone on it. I've got an opening bid of 300, looking for 325. 300 looking for 325. 300, there's 325. I knew you were going to want some of that action. 325 looking for 350. I got 325 looking for 350. 325 got to go once. 320, there's 350 there. 350, 375. 350 looking for 37. There's 375 there. 375 looking for 4. There's 400 there. 400 in the yellow looking for 425. 425 there. 425 looking for 450. 425 looking for 450. 450 there. 450 looking for 475. 450 in the yellow looking for 475. 475 there. 475 looking for 5. Here 500 there. 500 looking for 525. He says no. 500 looking for 525. $500 going to go once. There's 525 there, 525 looking for 550 there, 550 in the back, 550 there, 575 there, 575 leader, 600 there, 600 leader, 625, here's 650 there, 650 look for 675, here's 675 there, 675 looking for 7, 675 looking for 7, 675 gonna go, here's 700 there, here's 725, 725 looking for 750, 725 looking for 750, 725 gonna go once, 725 going twice, a last chance. Sold 725 to the gentleman in front. 42, 42. 725 to 42. You might want to talk to the gentleman inside. Yeah, talk to him. I'm just the guy that sells the cars. I don't make any decisions around here. He says power. Okay, vehicle number 21 is going to be okay, this one's a 1973 Coleman pop-up trailer. It's the one with the cone on it. It is white in color. Again, vehicle number 21 is going to be a 1973 Coleman trailer. Online, it is listed as 1900 because we did not know the year, the make, and the model. Once again, it is up to the customer or the buyer in order to ascertain the true year, make, and model of the vehicle. We're showing it is a 1973 Coleman pop-up trailer. It's the one with the cone on it. I've got a $200 opening bid online looking for $225. $200 online looking for $225. $200 online gonna go once. $200 there's $225 there, $250 there, $250 $250 looking for $275. $250 there, $275 online. There's $300 online. $300 online looking for $325. There's $325. There's $350 online looking for $375. $350 online looking for $375. Sir, you bidding $3? There's $375 here. $375 there. $400 there. $400 looking for $425. $400 online looking for $425. There's $425 online. $425 online looking for $450. $475 online. $475 online looking for $5. $525 online looking for $550. $550 looking for $575. $550 online looking for $575. $550 online gonna go once. $550 online going twice. Our last chance. Sold $550 online. Vehicle number 22. Vehicle number 22 is going to be a 2000 Honda CRV. It is gray in color. You're going to need to put some tires on it, I think. This one's not going to drive away without a little help. Vehicle number 22 is going to be a 2000 Honda CRV. It is gray in color. It's the one with the cone on it. This vehicle has no key and has no motor and trans. What? No, this one. Vehicle number 22 has no key and has motor and trans. It's the one with the cone on it. It is a pink slip. It comes with the plates. I've got an opening bid of $350 looking for $375. There's $370. That's a smart man. $375 there, $400 there, $400 for $425. $400 there, $425 there, $425 there, $450 there, $475 there, $475 looking for $5. $475 looking for $5. $475 gonna go once. There's $500 there. There's $525 there. $525 looking for $550. $525 in for there. $550 there. $550 there. $575. $550 looking for there. $575 there. $550 there's $600 there. $600 looking for $625. $600 looking for there. You're at $600 sure. $600 looking for $625. There's $625 in front. $625 looking for $650. $625 looking for $650. There's $650 there. $650 there. $675. $675 looking for $7. $675 looking for $7. $675 gonna go once. See there's $700 there. $700 there's $725. $725 looking for $750. $725 there's $750 there, $750 looking for $775. Here's $775 there, $775 looking for $8. $775 there's $800 there, $800 there's $825. $825 in front looking for $850. There's $850 there, $875. Here's $875 there, $875 looking for $9. $875 looking for $9. $875 gonna go once. There's $900 there, $900 $925. Here's $925 there, $925 looking for $950. Here's $950 there, $975. $975 here, $975 looking for there's $1,000 there, $1,000 there's $1,025. $1,000 there's $1,050. $1,075. Here's $1,075. There's $1,100. $1,125. Here's $1,125 there, $1,150. Here's $1,150. $1,175 here, $1,175 looking for $12. $1,175 looking for $12. There's $1,200 there looking for there's $1,225. $1,225 looking for $1,250. There's $1,250 there, $1,200 looking for $12 here, $1,275 there, $1,275 there's $1,275 looking for $13. $1,275 gonna go once. $1,275 going twice. Last chance. Sold 1275, 4744. $12.75 to 4744. Thank you, sir. Vehicle number 20. Vehicle number 23 is going to be a 2010 Mercedes-Benz S550. It is black in color. It's the one with the chrome on it. It's going to be the little Bondo. Vehicle number 23 is going to be a 2010 Mercedes-Benz S550. It is black in color. It's the one with the cone on it. I've got a $600 opening bid looking for $625. No. It was this gentleman in front. Yeah. He said no to 1300. So that's what this gentleman over here is. The gentleman should be 4744. I'm sorry, I was distracted. Vehicle number 23 is going to be a 2010 Mercedes-Benz S550. It is black and color. I've got a $600 opening bid for $625. $600 looking for $625. $600 going to go once. $600 going twice. Last chance. Sold $600. A bidder number one. Okay, vehicle number 24 is going to be a 2002 Honda CRV. It is black and color. It's the one with the cone on it. I believe this one has a key. It's going to run. It's going to move. He's got turbo boost, everything. Sure, there's no running in the yard. Thank you. Kirby. What's that? Yeah. Extended time. Hit the plus. Ladies and gentlemen, do not stand in front or behind the vehicle. Somebody just replaced those lights, I can tell. What's up? I'm hearing a rumor on the internet says that the interior is clean. I don't know what that means. We're going to have to define clean. All right, let's do this like Bruce. Vehicle number 24 is going to be a 2002 Honda CRV. It is black and color. It's the one with the cone on it. It runs and it moves. I got $1,000 opening looking for 1,000. There's 1,050 online looking for 1,075. 1,000. There's 1,075 there. 1,075 looking for 1,100. 1,075 looking for 1,100. 1,075 got to go once. 1,075 going twice. Last chance. There's 1,100 there. There's 1,125. There's 1,150 there. 1,150 like 1,175. They just woke up. 1,150 looking for 1,175. 11. There's 1,175 in the back. 1,175 looking for 12. 1,175 looking for 12. 1,175 along the fence gonna go once. 1,175 going. There's 1,200 there. 1,200 looking for 1,225. Here's 1,225. There's 1,250 in the back. 1,250 looking for 1,275. You know we're bidding on the Honda, right? 1,250 looking for 1,275. $1,250 in the back gonna go once. Here's 1,275 there. 1,275 like a 13. There's 1,300 there. 1,300 for 1,350. There's 1,325. 1,325 looking for 1,350. Here's 1,350 there. 1,375 there. 1,375 looking for 14. 1,400 there. 14 looking for 1,425. 1,425 looking for 1,450. 1,425 looking for 14. There's 1,450 there. 1,450 looking for 1,475 here. 1,475 there. 1,475 looking for 15. 1,475 looking for 15. 1,475 gonna go once. 14 beers, 1,500 there, 1,500 for 1,525. 1,500 looking for 1,525. $1,500 gonna go once. $1,500 going twice. There's 1,525 there, 1,525 looking for 1,550 there, 1,550 there, 1,550 there for 1,575. 1,550 looking for 1,575. 1,550 gonna go once. 1,550 going there, 1,575. 1,575 looking for 16. 1,575 looking for 16. 1,575 gonna go once. 1,575 going twice. Last chance. Sold 1,575. No. 4743. Yep. 1,575 to 4743. Okay, vehicle number 25 is going to be a 1997 Chevy Astro. It is ready for your gardening business. This vehicle is a pink slip item. It comes with the plates. It's the one with the cone on it. Again, vehicle number 25 is going to be a 1997 Chevy Astro. It is white color. It's the one with the cone on it. I got an opening bid of 400, looking for 425. Here, 420. There, 425. There, 450. 475. Here, 475. Looking for 500, looking for 525. Here, 525. There, 525. Looking for 550. 525. There, 550 online. 550 online. Looking for 575. 550. There, 575. There, 575. Looking for 6. 575. Looking for 6. There's 600 there. 600. Looking there. 625. 625. Looking for 650. 625. Looking for 650. 620, 650 there, 650 in the yellow, looking for 675. 650 looking for 675. $650 gonna go once. There's 675 there, 675 looking for 7. 6 there's 700 there, 7 looking for 725. 700 looking for 725. $700 in the yellow, there's 725 there, 725 looking for 750. 725 looking for 750. 725 gonna go once. 725 going twice. There's 750 there, 750 there, 775. 750 looking for 775. 750 there's 775 there, 775 looking for 8. 775 in the white, looking for, there's 800 there in the yellow. 800 looking for 825. 800 in the yellow, looking for 825. $800 gonna go once. Here's 825 there, 825 looking for 850. 825 looking for 850. 825 gonna go once. 825 going twice. Last chance. There's 850 there, 850 there, 875. 850 in the yellow, looking for 875. $850 gonna go once. There's 875 here, 875 looking for 9. 875 looking for 9. 875 gonna go once. 875 going twice. Last chance. There's 900 there, 900 looking for 925. A 900 looking for 925. I'm waiting on the timer, sir. I'm sorry. 900 looking for 925. $900 gonna go once. $900 going twice. Last chance. There's 925 there, 925 looking for 950. 925 looking for 950. 925 gonna go once. 925 going twice. Last chance. Sold 925 to the gentleman in the white. Número 37. What? Ladies and gentlemen, just a reminder, there is no smoking of any kind, of any electronic device included. No smoking in the yard. You will be the life of the party when that device touches gasoline. It's lit at, never mind. Okay, as the kids say, vehicle number 26 is going to be a 2050 Chevy Equinox. It is white in color. It's the one with the cone on it. This vehicle has motor and trans and no key. Has motor and trans, no key. It's the one with the cone on it. Vehicle number 26 going to be 2015 Chevy Equinox. It is white in color. It's the one with the cone on it. I've got an opening bid of $650, looking for $675. $650 looking for $675. $650 going to go once. $650 going twice. Last chance. There's $675 there. $675 looking for 7. $675 looking for 7. $750 online, looking for $775. $750 on. There's $800 online. $800 online, looking for $825. $800 online, looking for $825. $800 online, gonna go once. $800 online, going twice. Last chance. Sold $800 online. Okay, the number 27, 1997 Mitsubishi Montero. It is the cone on it. No, not quite yet. Now it's the one with the cone on it. Vehicle number 27, 1998 Mitsubishi Montero. It is white color. It's the one with the cone on it. This vehicle has no key, has motor and trans. He says manual transmission. I've got an opening bid of $450, looking for $475. $450 looking for $475. $450, $475 online, $475 online, looking for 5. $475 online, looking for 5. $475 online, gonna go once. $475, $500 online, $500 online, looking for $525. $500 online, looking for $525. $525 online, looking for $550. $525 online, looking for $550. $525 online, gonna go once. $525 online, going twice. There's $550 online. $550 online, looking for $575. $550 online, looking for $575. $550 gonna go once. $550 going twice. Last chance. Sold $550 online. Okay, vehicle number 20. Yeah, can you move the camera? I appreciate it, sir. Vehicle 2011 Mercedes-Benz GLK 350. It's the one with the cone on it. This vehicle has motor and trans, has no key. It's the one with the cone on it. Again, vehicle number 28 is going to be a Mercedes-Benz GLK 350. It is blue color. Hits the one with the cone on it. I've got an opening bid of $1,000 looking for 1,025. $1,000 looking for 1,025. $1,000 gonna go once. 1,025 online, 1,075 online, 1,075 online, looking for 1,100. 1,075. There's 1,100 there. 1120, 1225. They woke up. They found out what was going on. Big number 20. Big. It's 1225 online, looking for 1250. 1225. There's 1275 online. 1275 online, looking for 13. 1275 online, looking for 13. 1275 online, gotta go once. 1270, there's 1325, 1375 online. 1375 online, looking for 14. 1375 online, gotta go once. 1375 online, going twice. 1425 online. 1425 online, looking for 1450. 1425 online, looking for 1450. 1425 online, there's 1475 online. 1475 online, looking for 15. 1475 online, looking for 15. 1475 online, looking for 15. 1475 online, gotta go once. 1475 online, going twice. Last chance. So 1475 online. Okay, the number 29 is going to be a 2005 Chevy Tahoe. This vehicle is a title or pink vehicle. It's the one that's going on it. This vehicle has motor and trans, no key. I've got a $700 opening bid looking for 725. 700 looking for 725. $700 gonna go once. $700 going twice. There's 725 online. So you're bidding 750. 750 looking for 775. 750 looking for 775. $750 in the back gonna go once. $750 in the back going twice. Last chance. Sold $750 to that gentleman right there. I'm sorry, sir. I'm getting old. I can't see that far. Maybe on your footwear. 4757. 4757. Thank you. $750 to 4757. Vehicle number 30 is going to be a 2013 Volkswagen Golf. It is silver in color. It's the one with the cone on it. Ladies and there's you know what? That gentleman has stepped out. Nature called. Give me 1 second. I got somebody coming down for you right now, sir. A $200 deposit. Runs and moves. Vehicle number 30 is going to be a 2013 Volkswagen Golf. It is silver color. It's the one with the cone on it. Ladies and gentlemen, this vehicle has a junk or salvage title associated with it. Please take that into consideration while you're bidding. This vehicle is also runs and moves. Runs and moves. It's the one with the cone on it. Vehicle number 30 is going to be a 2013 Volkswagen Golf. It is silver in color. I've got an opening bid of 775, looking for 8. 775 online, looking for 8. 775 got to go once. 775, but there's 800 there. 800 looking for 825. 800 looking for 825. $800 in the gold going to go once. $800 in the gold going twice. There's 825. There's 850 there. 850, 875 here. 875 here. 875 looking for 9. 875 in the gold looking for 9. 875 got to go once. 875. There's 900. There's 925 way in the back. There's 950 in front. 950 looking for 975. There's 975 in the back. 975 looking for 1,000. 975 looking for 1,000. 975 got to go once. 975 going twice. Last chance. There's 1,000 there. 1,000 looking for 1,025. $1,000 looking for 1,025. He's on the phone. $1,000 looking for 1,025. $1,000 gonna go once. 1,000. There's 1,025. There's 1,050. So do you want 1,075? 1,075 there. 1,075 looking for 1,100. 1,075 looking for 1,100. 1,075 in the green gonna go once. 1,075. There's 1,100 there. 1,125 here. 1,125 looking for 1,150. 1,125 in the yellow looking for 1,150. There's 1,150 in the back. 1,150 looking for 1,175. Here's 1,175 there. 1,175 in the green. There's 1,200 in the yellow. 1,200 looking for 1,225. 1,200 looking for 1,225. There's 1,225 in the green. 1,225 looking at 1,250 there. 1,250 for 1,275. 1,250 looking for 1,275. $1,250 going to go once. $1,250 in the white going twice. Last check. There's. Sir, you bidding? No. Here you go. I have him at 1275. 1275 looking for 13. 1275 looking for 13. 1275 looking for 13. 1275 got to go once. 1275 going. There's 1300 there. 1325. 1325 in the green. 1325 looking for 1350. 1325 in the green looking for 1350. 1325 got to go once. 1325 going twice. Last there's 1350 there. 1350. 1350 looking for 1375. 1350 gonna go once. 1350 going twice. There's 1375 there, 1400 there, 1400 for 1425, 1400 looking for 1425, $1,400 going to go once, $1,400 in the green going twice. Last chance. So $1,400 to the gentleman in the green. 44, sir, 44, 34, 34. Okay, pick number 31 is going to be a 2006 Mercedes-Benz. Silver in color. Ladies and gentlemen, this vehicle has a junker shower panel associated with it. I believe it's going to start. It's going to move very poorly because it's missing a wheel. Vehicle number 31 is going to be a 2006 Mercedes-Benz CLK 350. It is silver in color. Yeah, we have to take a deposit. Deposito. You have to make a deposit. He's taking a deposit. Vehicle number 31 is going to be a 2006 Mercedes-Benz CLK 350. It is silver in color. It starts. It wants to move, but it's damaged. I've got an opening bid of 500, looking for 525. 500 looking for, there's 525 there, 525 looking for 550. 525 looking for 550. 525 got to go once. 525 going twice. Last chance. So 525. Are you 20 here? Número? You're number 7? 11. 525 to number 11. Okay, vehicle number 32 is going to be a 2003 Honda Accord. It is golden color. On it. This vehicle has motor and trans, no key. And it's the last vehicle of our auction. Vehicle number 32 is going to be a 2003 Honda Accord. It is golden color. With the 500 looking for 525. 500 looking for 525. He's looking for the motor. 500 looking for 525. $500 going to go once. $500 going there. 525 online. 525 online looking for 550. 525 online looking for 550. 525 on there. 550 online. 550 online looking for 575. 550 online looking for 575. Here 575 online. 575. There's 600 online. 600 online looking for 625. 600 online looking for 625. $600 going to go once. $600 going twice. Last chance. Sold. $600 online. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for attending. Stay out of the sun. Wear the sunscreen. Be careful on the way home. Thank you to our online and streaming customers via Artura. There are approximately 40 vehicles for next week. We will see you next week. Sir, let's kill that stream. I am not calling anybody.
Me la navego. And stream, and